My name is Barbara King. I'm a resident of Hutchinson, Kansas. I've lived here approximately 50 years, maybe more, 54 years. I had some drugs, some prescription drugs taken from my home. I had some prescription drugs in my bathroom, not in the medicine cabinet, but in another cabinet that was in the bathroom. And one of them was Loratab, and the other was a cough syrup that had codeine in it. I wasn't really taking those drugs very much at that time, and I don't remember why I had the Loratab. I had had some small surgery on my hand, or I don't remember just exactly why I had it, but I'd only taken a few doses of it, and the bottle was full. Also, I recently had a cough, and the doctor had prescribed some cough syrup that had codeine in it. I have a young man, a friend of mine, and he's a fine young person. And he was, I don't know how old, probably 18, 17, maybe out of high school. He wanted to do a garden, and I have a lot of space here. And so I said, certainly, you may have some space for a garden. So he would come here and work in the garden, and that worked out fine. It was a good relationship, and everything was fine. But one day, he brought his friend with him, and he introduced the friend to me, a nice young man, and he was going to help in the garden. Would that be okay? And I said, certainly, yes, just go right out there and do whatever you want to do. And in just a few moments, it wasn't a long time, the friend came to the door and asked if he could use my bathroom. And I said, well, yes, you may, and I showed him where it was. And he was in there for a little longer than I anticipated, but I don't know, whatever. And then when he came out, he was okay, and he sat down and talked to me for a little bit, and then he went back outside. Well, later, I went to check on the gardeners, and there was only one, the original garden person, and I asked him, well, where's your friend? And he said, well, you know, I just don't know. He was going to stay with me all day, but he left, and he said he had to go. Well, I said, oh, well, what difference does it make? I still had the cough, so I went to check on the cough syrup, not to check on the cough syrup, but to take some, and the bottle was empty. That young man had drank that bottle of codeine cough syrup, and also the Loratab the bottle was there, but it was empty. So a surprise to me. I didn't give it any thought that would happen. After this experience, I've been more careful about prescription drugs, and I can't say that I'll always do this, but I try to if I'm not going to use a drug, if it's no longer effective for me, just to get rid of it. And there are ways in this city where you can dispose of medicine safely.